So Goombas, a little while ago I ran a contest for people who moved away from South Philly, that are far away and don't get to South Philly that much, but miss it dearly and miss the food and miss our culture and miss their people. So I ran a contest, and the winner would get me to come out there to wherever they are, bring them some South Philly food, and hear their stories, talk about their stories. Well, today's the day. I'm on my way out to meet Julius Pilla. All right, Goombas, so my first stop is Cacia's Bakery in South Philly, the original Cacia's Bakery, and they graciously donated some fresh cannolis to bring out. I just asked for cannolis. All right, Goombas, we're here at Esposito's, man. It's the best roast pork you can get anywhere. All right, stopping over at my go-to Enzo's for the best pizza, pastas, sandwiches you can find anywhere in South Philly. Goombas, look. Look at all this food. Look at all this food. All right, Goombas, here we go. We are on our way to Walnutport, Pennsylvania. I think we're here, folks. I think we're here. Yo, Goomba!
Oh man, I'm so glad you came, man.
No, absolutely, man.
How you doing, brother?
Great to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Listen, I got so much friggin' food in the.
Are you serious?
I got roast pork. I got cannolis.
Well, you're gonna take some home.
I got pasta. I only asked for cannolis. Cacia gave me a big bag of bread and.
My cousin passed away about 3 years ago, so I went. I was close with him. But
sure.
We went to the funeral, but 3 years, I haven't had a cheesesteak. I haven't had. So this, and where you got it? I know the places.
Cacia's Enzo's is new, but
yeah,
that's my go-to. I go to every week.
I know. I watch every single video. now, 10 years ago, you did a bunch of mixer the movies and stuff.
Yeah. You've been following me that long. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, this is nice up here, man.
I could do this. I'm married. I'm a grandfather. I got two grandkids. I've been married for 30 years, I guess.
Wow.
Here?
Yeah.
Thank God for small cameras, guys.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, shit. Now let me ask you a question. Did I win the contest?
Did you win the contest?
Yeah, let me have a contest.
You were the only one that entered.
Are you serious?
That's how you won, yeah. Yeah, nobody entered. It was just you. I'm like, oh, okay, well, that's where I'm going. All right, Goombas. So I'm here with Jules. He moved out of South Philly and now lives out here in Walnutport, Pennsylvania. It's beautiful, beautiful place.
It is.
But I got a couple questions for him. And Jules, so in South Philly, where did you grow up? What neighborhood?
Basically 10th and Carpenter, 9th and Carpenter. I was about 12 years old when we moved there. And I lived there for 10 years. I got married in 76. I moved out, bicentennial year, me and my wife. We moved out, we had a nice apartment, but my father lived there till he passed away, which was another...
So you spent a lot of time around Italian Market.
Yeah, my whole, pretty much from 12 years old to maybe 25, 30.
And when did you move out here?
We moved out here about 8 years ago.
Okay, and why here?
My daughter moved up here. She got married. She lives in Cacia, about 20 minutes from here.
Okay.
So she moved up here, and they had 2 grandchildren. My wife used to come up. I used to drive her to the bus stop. Sometimes I used to take her, but I had to work in the city. So, back and forth, a couple of years, I said, she said, well, why don't, we had a big house in Jersey, and it just was too much. It was a big house. It was just me and my wife, actually. Right. So we got rid of the house, and that's when we moved up here.
You think you've adapted well? Because it's completely different. Like South Philly and here is just night and day. Like it's just, this is just something different. I personally think we'll probably move within the next 5 years or so. And I personally, like, as I get older, folks, I kind of just want quiet.
Yeah.
I just want to be left alone. I don't want the hustle and bustle. Like I like it to be quiet, but I don't know how long I could like it to be quiet. So how are you adapting out here?
71 years old. We lived out here about 9 years. I love every second of it. We can go up the mountains, is a half hour away up the Poconos. We can go to Jim Thorpe, is a half hour away. Spend the day, eat there, go on a train ride. It's just, and plus look at the background.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's nothing like this.
I don't know. I can get pretty used to that view. I could see sitting out here and with that view and seeing those mountains and the blue sky. But how long would I be able to do that before I miss the city?
It's peaceful, it's quiet. That's what I want.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's nice little town.
Yeah.
When I was driving in, I was like, oh, okay, it's pretty established. Got some stuff to do here,
People
stores
are friendly.
Yeah.
In 9 years, I almost had one disagreement with a gentleman at a Sunoco station. So
well, that's going to happen no matter where you go.
Yeah.
There's always going to be somebody. So when you think about South Philly, old school South Philly, what is there one particular memory about South Philly that sticks in your mind? Or like what do you, when you think about South Philly, what comes in your mind?
Really, the memory that I have most, when we moved to 10th and Carpenter, there was a gentleman, Ralphie, and his father, Chuck. They had a store right on the corner, and Ralphie was, he was pretty much well-known, well-respected by everybody in the neighborhood. Like I said, we just moved here August, New Year's. My mother went to him, and me and my brother got in the parade with him. He had a string band.
Right.
Not a string band, I'm sorry, but a
club. Yeah.
And that was the first year I went in the parade. It was wonderful.
And that's what sticks in.
Yeah, that's one of my highs.
You see, when I think of South Philly, I don't know why. I guess because I spent so much time on the streets. But when I think of South Philly, when somebody says South Philly, I think of streets. I think of the streets, and it's weird. It's like I think of the smell of the streets in the summer, the smell that radiates from the ground and the brick from the house
in the summertime.
Summertime. I that's what I think of. Or when remember when the ladies used to come out and scrub the steps, right? And after it was wet, there's a smell. And it just
pine oil or whatever.
Yeah, but it's mixed with something else. I don't know. It's Pine Sol mixed with South Philly.
Yeah.
But I can't get that out of my mind. I always think of it. And every once in a while, when I'm walking up the streets doing these videos, or when I'm walking up the streets in South Philly, I get a scent of it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, it brings me right back to when I was a kid. Because when I was a kid, I was like, I'd be walking, I'd be like I smell. What is that smell? It wasn't like, oh man, that smells good. It just was something about it. What do you think you miss most about South Philly?
The food.
Yeah.
Mainly, here comes my wife.
All right.
Yeah, mainly the food.
The food's amazing, guys. If you're just moving to South Philly, you got to just dive into the food to understand what we're talking about.
In certain areas, I mean,
it's just. Let me stop the interview and thank Enzo's Pizzata for the pasta that you sent over. That's my go-to. You find me every Thursday, 5:30. I'm at Enzo's. That never doesn't fail. And Cacia's, I only asked for cannolis, and they wound up giving us pizza and a big bag of rolls, which they're one of the best bakeries in South Philly.
Oh.
And of course, Esposito's porchetta, which is, I don't know to this day that I've ever had a better roast pork. than from that place. I've had some good stuff, but that is just next level. And I thank you guys for doing this, because this guy hasn't been in South Philly in like 3-4 years, and I wanted to bring South Philly flavor to him. So you did a great job. I appreciate it. When we talk about South Philly, what was it for you? What do you think? What is it to you that makes South Philly a special place? What makes it special, in your opinion?
I think it's so many different things happen at a spur of the moment, and people could be cruel and people could be wonderful, but you never know. I mean, I could tell you a quick example. New Year's Eve, everybody's sitting, getting ready for 12 o'clock. Now on Carpenter Street, 10th and Carpenter, they used to have a box, a big box. After all the fireworks, they used to throw everything in the box. Now you're talking about hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cherry bombs, M16s,
M80s,
M80s, firecrackers. So they would get a little bit of gasoline and light it. Now we're waiting. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, this guy comes up the street, and there were a bunch of us outside, family, friends, about 40 of us out there. All of a sudden, he pulls a sawed-off shotgun out and shoots the light lamp up at the.
We used to have that.
I'm not trying to scare anyone,
Right.
but
They used to do that. New Year's Eve, somebody used to come out. I think I know who it was, but they used to come out on our street and shoot out the lights.
yeah,
You would hear it pop, pop, pop,
yeah.
and then you'd hear the.
It's clear blue.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. South Philly it was a crazy place. It could be a crazy place.
Yeah. I mean,
But you're right. I personally think it's the people
yeah.
that made it special, like the characters
Yeah.
that lived there. And the people. Like it. You could get the sweetest people, and as soon as you step on them, there's somebody else.
Yeah.
Like that's how I am. Like I am nice. I'm a nice guy. I like to get along with everybody.
Yeah.
But sometimes people think that's a weakness.
Yeah. And they take
And then
advantage
I
of
have to
it,
bring the South Philly out, and people don't understand that South Philly people just don't care. This is what I can't get across to people.
Yeah.
I don't care. You could be 300 feet tall. If you don't, you're not going to push. You're not going to. You're built that way in South Philly. I think it instills a very a good toughness in you as you grow up.
People don't back down.
And you don't back down, and it teaches you a lot. It just does. I'm sure it's that way, like in other places, like New York, like back because that's almost like South Philly.
Yeah.
But it's hit or miss with South Philly, man. I mean, it's a great place. It has its problems.
Yeah.
And it's
areas,
and it's certainly different now than when we were growing up. If I can hit a button that can just take me back to the 70s and 80s in South Philly, the golden times, I would do it in a second. In a second. Did you find it hard to adapt out here when you first got here?
No, because I did a lot of hunting pretty much since I was 17 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as like meeting up with other people, like when I talk to you, I could tell you're not from here.
Yeah.
I still can tell you didn't lose that.
And people say it all the time.
Right, but do they say it? Because there's two different when you tell people you're from South Philly, you get two reactions.
Yeah.
It's you're from South Philly, or it's oh, you're from South Philly. Like, what did you get more of here?
Most of the people were nice. Like they wanted to know about South Philly. And I said, listen, South Philly is South Philly. I said, it's just the way it is. There are bad neighborhoods. There are beautiful, wonderful neighborhoods. It's just like any other place in the world.
That's what I tell everybody.
And like you said.
Yeah. Jules, it was a pleasure to meet you, man.
It's an honor.
And I can't thank you enough for following me and watching my videos. You know, people don't realize how much work it is. And so when you reply and you were spitting out all that information about me that I forgot, it was just like, wow, this guy's really watching me, and I really do appreciate it. And come back when you come into South Philly.
Absolutely.
Let me know, and we'll go to the Penrose.
Yeah.
So people all the time, they ask me why I do these videos, and I do these videos for us, man, for you guys, to bring back, to keep those memories fresh in your mind. You know, it's a brutal world out there, and if I could just take you away from it for 10 minutes to a better time in life, that's why I do these videos. That's my satisfaction. That's what I get out of doing these videos. These old school people like me and you, South Philly will never die, ever. I'll see you next time, Goombas.